Hello there, Andrea Nordling from the Profitable Nutritionist, where we help holistic nutritionists and health coaches make more money in less time without relying on social media or burning themselves out in their business. All right. If you have not already, go to theprofitablenutritionist.com, click around, get on our email list, and start getting the free resources that we send out every single week to help you have a more profitable and enjoyable business, including these Ask Me Anything videos, which are so fun for me to record. This is a great question. What's your morning routine? It's like the most loaded question ever. This changes for me. I don't have the same morning routine all the time, not even all times of the year. That kind of changes for me. So right now I'm recording this in the summer. I actually sleep a little bit later in the summer, I think because it's lighter later at night. And so I stay up a little bit later. And so I'm sleeping in these days till like 5, sometimes 5:15, which is a little bit crazy. And that brings me to number one in my morning routine, which is do as the military does, get up early. That is my personal life philosophy. I have not always been an early riser, but I decided, I don't know how many years ago, let's say 10 years ago, something like that. I decided I wanted to be the kind of person that got up early and had the discipline to do that even when my bed was warm and it felt much better under the covers, that I would get up early because like I think it's like a military thing. I'm not in the military, but I think that I just have this, I don't know, I have this feeling about getting up early, making your bed really well, and some other things. I think I'm just like, I don't know if they teach you to do that in the military. Like, if one of the first things that must be important for some reason. So let's just do that. So I get up early in the morning. And usually, like, my normal time would be like 4:15, 4:30. But right now, I sleep a little bit later. And I don't know. I don't use an alarm. I just get up in the morning and I get up and I make coffee and I feed my dog and I drink a big glass of water. And nobody else is up at my house at this time of day. Although my kids are early risers and they're starting to like kind of encroach on my early morning solitude a little bit. My husband he sleeps until like 6:30. So he's sleeping, but the kids, they're starting to get up a little earlier. And, I don't know. It's like, that's my sacred time. In the past, this would be the time after coffee is made and I have my big glass of water and whatever that I would like read my Bible, or like I read, over the course of the year, I read the whole Bible like that. I would do that at that time. Right now, I'm not doing that currently. So it, depending on the type of day that it is, whether it's a weekend or a work day and what type of work day it is, I would sit down with my laptop in the morning. This is most days, and do one of two things: either focus work for 30 to 60 minutes. That would be like outlining a podcast or writing email copy or creating something for either the Profitable Nutritionist program or for in the mastermind, like something I'm going to teach or a new training I'm going to do, something like that, where I would do focus work. And I tell myself, like, I'm just going to do this for 30 minutes. I got my coffee. It's quiet in my house. Got my little lamps on. Like, it's the vibe for me is that's the best time. That's when my brain is the sharpest. And so I trick myself every day by saying, I'm just going to do this for 30 minutes. And then once I'm in the zone and I'm actually doing it, it might be an hour or an hour and a half, and I just get the thing done. And then it's done. And like, that feels so good because the hardest thing of the day, or the thing that was going to require the most brain power, is already done. And that feels incredible. Now, sometimes I have a whole day ahead of me with a lot of creative work that is going to happen. It's not just one thing, it's like a lot of things, in which case I will use that early morning time with my laptop to do something totally passive, like watching videos for a course that I'm in, or like some sort of personal development, something that is just, let's get kind of business related, but it's something passive that is just fun for me. That's like, oh, just get to sit here and like watch some videos and let my brain think all of the about all of the ideas, and that's feels super indulgent and great over a cup of coffee. And then because I know later in the day I'm going to be doing big brain stuff, and so I kind of take it early in the morning. Then I would do a workout, and that's either working out with the trainer. I'm usually at the gym by 6:30 in the morning if it's going to be a weightlifting morning, or I will a little bit later on, like around 7 or 7:30, I will go for a walk for an hour or so at my house. And either way, I move my body a little bit in the morning, and then I get ready for the day. And if it's a get ready day, like actually shower and get ready, and maybe I'm on camera for something, that's one type of day. Or it could be a put the hair up in a top knot and put on your favorite athleisure wear clothes and just know that you're like maybe I'll just be outlining podcast episodes or something and I'm not going to be on camera. And then I don't really get ready, but I just will get the rest of my focus activities done, get those done. But the main objective for me in my morning routine is to get the big stuff done early in the day. Big stuff for me is a good workout, get sweaty, go for a long walk, and get some focus. Like if I'm doing some focus work, that like get that done right away in the morning so that by 11 or 12, my brain is able to totally be off and like I don't have to think afternoon if at all possible. I do coaching calls sometimes afternoon and I do take meetings sometimes in the afternoon when needed, but I don't feel like those are activities where I'm like have to concentrate super hard. For me, coaching is a really fun part of my business that I don't have to think that hard about. It just comes pretty naturally at this point. I have years of experience and same with meetings. So that doesn't count as far as big brain stuff. Big brain stuff is like writing copy, reviewing proposals for things like this stuff that's like, okay, I gotta really be sharp for this. That all gets done in the morning so that I don't have to think about it later in the day. And my team knows that as well. They know by 11 or 12, don't ask me any hard questions because you're not going to get an answer till 5 o'clock tomorrow morning anyway. And that's just kind of life in general around here. I'm definitely on the downward slope by noon. And I just like, honestly, I just have kind of set my life up like that, which I'll include in this as part of the morning routine to just kind of set up myself for success in my environment. My house, by the time we like wind down after dinner at night, kitchen is all clean, house is all picked up, everything's clean and tidy so that I know I'm starting the next day in an environment that I'm comfortable in, that I'm not distracted in. It's not cluttered. It's not like messy in any way. That's huge for me. Every morning, my bed gets made first thing. And the rule in our house is the last person in the bed makes the bed. So usually that's not me making the bed, but sometimes it is, but not usually. And the bed is made. And like that, again, I mean, it's a military thing. You would think that I like have military ties or something. I don't, only what I've seen on movies, but it's like, if that makes sense, then for thousands and thousands of people for hundreds of years, then it must be important to make your bed and get up early. So I do both of those things. I just think it's important to have an environment that supports your best brain. And for me, and I think for most people, that's a not cluttered environment that is tidy and not looking around and visually seeing a bunch of loose ends, like trying to cook in a messy kitchen, literally or figuratively. Like if your kitchen is messy, clean that, get it clean, start every morning with a clean slate. I just think that that's a good best practice. Takes discipline. But that's what works best for me. I don't know if this is even interesting at all for anyone, but that's my morning routine is kind of solitude, enjoy myself by either indulging in something passive that is on my list or do a little white lie to myself that I'm going to do 30 minutes of focus creation time of something that's kind of like a big thing on my list. And then usually once I get into it by telling myself it's going to be 30 minutes, I'll do an hour, maybe an hour and a half and actually just get it done.